Hello! In this video, we will examine the contents of the Medieval Towns and Villages Ambience Kit. Medieval Towns and Villages is a library designed from the ground up to match the original soundscapes of medieval human settlements. It will fit right in any project set in medieval, historical, fantasy or rural settings. We produced this sound library using True 3D Audio, our innovative 3D audio mixing system. True 3D Audio calculates the natural acoustics of sound sources, positioning and movement, the reflection and occlusion from surfaces and materials, and the atmospheric effects of a scene's climate. As a result, you get ultra-realistic pre-mixed scenes in full 3D with more detail than any recording technique can achieve. I will start the tour with an overview of the different kinds of assets included in this Ambience Kit. In those three folders, we have our ready-made scenes mixed with our proprietary True 3D audio mixing system. Enhanced stereo, quad surround, and first-order ambisonics. So, let's take a look at the contents. In the True 3D Audio Scenes folder, you will find designed ambience loops of places you will likely find in a medieval settlement. We have farm, farmstead interior, field night, field, household, inn, market, smithy, town alley, town night, town square, village night, and village. We also include focus blur versions of these scenes. Visit soundfellas.com/innovations to learn more. Let's listen to a few. Let's exit this folder and check out the Noiseprints. These folders contain the Noiseprints. Noiseprints are also known as roomtones, and they contain only the noisy texture of a soundscape. We provide Noiseprints both from our ready-made scenes and from any isolated elements that will be useful. Let's get in the Noiseprints True 3D Audio Scenes folder and listen to some of them. Okay, let's exit this folder and move into Noiseprints Various. Each Noiseprint is named after the corresponding elements loop it has been derived from. Let's have a quick listen. Alright, let's move on. This folder contains all the isolated elements. We provide a great number of elements with great diversity, including crowds, farm animals, songbirds, nature ambiences, horses, and more. You can download the list of contents from our website. Let's listen to some of them. Now that we got a glimpse of the Elements folder, let's navigate out of it and move on to Impulse Responses. These folders contain the space IRs or impulse responses. We include IR versions for stereo, quad surround, and ambisonics. Let's enter the IRs, spaces, stereo folder. For those who will use them live or at runtime, we also provide smaller duration versions for each IR. In the folder, for each IR file, you will find an image showing the spectral print of the IR and a text file with a short description. Alright, let's move on. This folder contains the Occlusion IRs or impulse responses. In the folder, for each IR file, you will find an image showing the frequency response of the IR and a text file with a short description. Okay, let's see how the reverb impulse responses sound. For this demonstration, I will use moving footsteps and turn the effect on and off to give you an idea of the realism that the impulse responses will provide to your scene. First, let's try something big and exaggerated, and let's listen to the cathedral impulse response. Start with reverb off. Reverb on. Let's try another one. I'll go with tone square. Reverb off. Reverb on. Let's listen to one more. I'll pick a more subtle one this time. Let's try the village house. Reverb off. Reverb on. After the reverb, time to listen to how the occlusion impulse responses sound. I will use a loop and turn the effect on and off to demonstrate the realism the occlusion gives to a scene. Let's try a very drastic one first. Stone. Starting with occlusion off. Occlusion on. And now a lighter one. Let's go with wood. Occlusion off. Occlusion on. Now that we've concluded the tour, I'm going to make a short demonstration using all kinds of assets for the Medieval Towns and Villages sound library. For this demo, I will use Echotopia, our soundscape designer application. However, what you see here can also be made using any digital audio workstation, game engine, game audio middleware, or video editor. On the screen, you can see Echotopia's scene editor, where I have already created a couple of areas for the needs of the demo. In this area, which I've aptly named the town, I have only used the Town Square True 3D audio scene loop. I haven't used any reverb impulse response because the True Audio 3D scenes already have reverb baked in them. And this one here, the Dwarven Blacksmith, I have built from scratch using loops and one-shots from the Noiseprints and Elements folders. I've used fire loops, metal hit one-shots, and fire one-shots. I am using the cathedral space impulse response to make the area sound very big. Finally, I have the stone occlusion impulse response set to simulate how the sound from the busy town is blocked and dampened by the Dwarven Blacksmith's walls. Let's see how it all sounds then. I'm going to start from Town Square and move towards Dwarven Blacksmith. Notice how Town Square diminishes as I move away from it. And how it is occluded now that we are inside Dwarven Blacksmith. Okay, that concludes our tour. You can get the Medieval Towns and Villages Ambience Kit from our website at soundfellas.com. For the owners of a current license of Echotopia Storyteller, Creator or Producer editions, this sound library is included for free. So Echotopia owners, you can head onto your account and download it now. Have fun creating great medieval environments using the Medieval Towns and Villages Ambience Kit. Thanks for watching.